morning, TCTC. I'm your host, Roxanne Steffen.
And I'm your host, Logan Russell.
And welcome back to another episode of TCTC Time.
Badger students have an early release today at 12:10. Please wait for the announcements before being released.
Friendsgiving is happening all November long. Tomorrow is Twinning Day. Dress up like your best friend, but please keep it school appropriate.
Good morning, TCTC.
Our Friendsgiving game show, So You Think You Know Your Best Friend, will be airing Tuesday. Please stay tuned. All next week is our Toys for Tots drive. Bring in canned goods to be a part of it.
Before we begin today's episode, here's a comic strip by multimedia senior Shelby Myers and Lexi Bell.
Before we start, we took a trip after school to Deputies game night. Let's take a look at the kind of fun they get into.
I'm Deputy Michael Gear. I'm one of the resource officers here at TCTC, and I'm also one of the hosts of Game Night with the Deputies. So the whole concept behind Game Night was I wanted to get closer with the kids, allowing them to come in and see that there was more than us than just that uniform, badge. We're both fathers. We both had kids that came here. Just allowing the students to get to know us. Just a place to, like, instead of just doing nothing at home, come in and play some games. So I encourage you guys to come on out and check out our next game night. It's going to be December 7th, and it's at 5:30 to 9. Come hang out and have some fun.
Thanks, Deputy Gear. Next, we introduce landscape and design with Mr. Sterling. Let's take it down to landscape.
Hi, I'm Dan Sterling. I am the Landscape Design and Technology instructor here at the TCTC. Here in the landscape program, the activities we get into is outside and lab. We're maintaining the grounds around the school. So that is everything from mowing to even getting into fertilizing, weed control, weed whipping and blowing all the paved surfaces, basically keeping everything clean and organized. This time of the year we're getting into leaf cleanup. We get into hardscapes, which we're doing now. Hardscapes is building of walls, patios, walkways. And if you would see outside, right outside the landscape garage door, we are installing a garden wall there to install a perennial garden. Well, I decided I wanted to get into teaching from just my love and the passion of the program. And I've owned a business for nearly 30 years. And over the years of my knowledge, I just want to bring that to the young people and to teach them really what it takes and what employers are looking for out in the field when you get out after graduation. As into what more you want to know about the program would be coming into the program, be able to work independently. We work on leadership skills, but there is, the technical side of it. So it's not all just lab and outside work. You are learning about the technical side. So keep in mind that you really need to be able to work independently and have some book smarts as into being able to apply what we're learning in the class out into the field.
All right, my name's Jacob Carafa. I'm in landscaping and design, and I am in 11th grade, and I'm from Champion High School. I've been landscaping since I was 10. It's a good program, great teacher. It's fun. I like doing it, and I like money. I'm gonna start my own business. I'm already working for a company, so.
Thanks, Landscape. Next, we take it down to Warren, Ohio for another episode of Bobby's Road Trip.
Hello, welcome back to Bobby's Road Trip. I am your current host, Roxanne Steffen, and today we will be taking a look at Cafe 422.
Erdal Dede, General Manager. Our menu is Italian-American cuisine, seafood, steak and pasta choice. Definitely our seafood linguine, bone and ribeye, hot pepper and oil, sauteed greens, and beans and greens.
Hi, I'm Michelle Cook, and I work here at Cafe 422. I've been here for 16 years, and we enjoy all of our customers that come in, how wonderful they are, and we try to make sure they're happy with our service and our food.
That wraps up our episode of Bobby's Road Trip. Be sure to come out and visit Cafe 422 in Warren, Ohio. See you next time. Cafe 422. Next, we're going to take this down to Mr. Batura's room for another episode of Teacher Feature.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Batura, and I've been teaching here at the TCTC for 17 glorious years. And I teach U.S. government to juniors and seniors. Why did I choose to be a government teacher? That's a very good question. I chose to be a government teacher to pass along not just my passion for politics and civic responsibility, but to empower the students to make the connection between how politics and government affects their everyday lives. Oh, what is my favorite part about teaching? That's probably the million-dollar question for every teacher. But my favorite part about teaching is when the students finally come to the realization of being empowered in the learning that they have. They become active, they become responsive, and it shows me that they're ready for the next chapter of their life. Do I see myself doing this in 10 years? Being in the classroom 10 years from now, I'm not entirely sure. I like to take things day by day, but I definitely see my future in education, whether that's administration or lobbying or politics or something else of that nature. I will be involved in education.
And thank you, Mr. Batura.
Well, that's it for this episode of TCTC Time. I'm your host, Roxanne Steffen.
And I'm your host, Logan Russell. Have a very festive Thanksgiving, and we'll see you guys next time.